no gold is not enough.
Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Hard Mode. This is episode 7 today, and in the last episode we killed the Ender Dragon, built an Enderman farm, got some good gear, and even better gear with all this netherite stuff, as you can see it on me. Here's close up. Yep, that beautiful armor. Very close up view. I'm sure you guys like that. But we went ahead, got all this gear and everything, and I'm very excited about it. And in the last episode, I wanted to go and get the elytra really bad and go around and fly, but I know, like, I can't really just get an elytra and not be able to do much with it because I don't have any fireworks. So today, we're going to build a mob farm. Just a little bitty mob farm. I say little bitty. It's not exactly little bitty, but first thing we're going to need to do is I want to build it out of smooth stone, that's what it's called. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to set up a little tiny smelter thingamabob right here. Let's see if I can't build on camera. Hoppers there, hoppers here, chest, and perfect. Okay. And then all these are going to need some coal. And now these are ready to go. So let's go grab some stone to turn into that smooth stone. And that should be enough. Okay, this might be a bit overkill, but it doesn't hurt to have extra. So let's start smelting all of this stuff. Looks like we're close to half. Is that half? That's about right. So yep, I'm going to let this all run. This is going to take a little bit to run all of this through, but I'm just going to get all the stone and we're going to build it out of the smooth stone stuff. Smooth stone, yeah, smooth stone slabs. And the plan is to put it right around here, just above the water. This is a design by, oh crap, whose design is this? I built this thing before and I don't remember the design, whoever built it before, but I'll make sure to get their name and everything for you guys. But we're going to build it right here. It's an above ground design. We're just going to build it way up in the sky so that way I don't have to light up caves or anything like that. And I've built it before in different survival world. It's a pretty good farm. So get ready to build it, and that's the plan for this episode. Get out of here, bushes. No one wants you. We're going to build this episode, so I'll be right back with you guys as soon as all of this stuff is done. So yeah. And we are at the site to build the mob farm at. As you can see, we can see the base from here, so it's pretty close. So this is the tower for it, and this design is by Gnembon. I looked it up again, and this is just a really relatively cheap farm to build, and it's incredibly efficient for what it is. So I basically went ahead and added the outline to it, and as you can see, there's a couple pads here. There's my, what is that? The AFK pad up there with my portal and all the chests and everything up there. This is the pad for where the spawn pads will drop in, and that bottom one is the drop shaft for the collectionist. So the way this thing works basically is, let me get under the clouds so you guys can see. There are several different little slices or layers that all go up. I think there's like 8, maybe 10 of them, and they will use water to push all of the spawn mobs off of the pad. They'll fall down and land in a water pool, which is going to be at the layer at this level, and it will push all the mobs over to a hole I have yet to put right there, and it will drop them down and they'll die on that bottom layer where there's going to be hoppers. I just put all this cobblestone here for outline, and obviously I'm going to use the smooth stone that I was just smelting up over there to build this whole thing, but that's pretty much how it's going to go. And if you want a bit more information on how this thing works, I would go watch Gnembon's video, because he put a lot of work into that video, and it's clear that he did, and he explains really well how this thing works and all a bunch of technical efficiency stuff that I barely understand. So I'm going to go ahead and start building this thing. We're just going to start with a collection, get this built up, and then all the layers, hopefully. So hopefully this won't be a ridiculously big project and won't take too much of my time, but we got to do what we got to do to get a good mob farm. So let's just get started right now. Alright guys, I'm out here in the night trying to get string so that way I can build all my the dispensers and stuff, because I don't have enough string for it. But like, I'm just running around with this netherite armor, and let me tell you, this armor is insane. I'm taking like no damage from anything. Like, just look at this. Hold on. Let me find a skeleton. All right, buddy, shoot me. Like, no hearts lost. Still none. None again. This armor is just insane with how much it tanks. And even like creepers, I blew one up once or twice from like moderate range to start from here. I took 1 heart of damage from that. This armor is just insane. That I might die from, but it's just absolutely insane how good this armor is. Oh, killed him before he could even explode. Oh yeah. I'm loving this armor so much. It's just great. Alright, now I gotta get back to actually trying to get what I'm here for. Hold on. Let's actually test how good this armor is actually. Point blank. 3 hearts? Only 3 hearts? Oh my gosh, this armor is so broken. That would kill you even in like diamond armor. Holy crap, it's amazing. Oh, I'm loving this armor way too much. Okay, now I need to focus on getting this stupid string. I just watched back those last 3 clips of me in the night. Oh my gosh. I could not control myself. I was just running around there like, this is insane. This is insane. This is insane. I was like just a kid. A kid at a toy store just losing my mind with all this stuff. But it was insane. I can't deny it. It was pretty fun. Okay, now time to build. Ugh, I don't want to do this. So, after a little bit of work, I've completed the water basin and started the redstone. Well, this is the redstone for the central towers. So now the next step is for me to come in and just start placing blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 7. And then what I do is I take this and just come diagonally all the way across for each of these out to 7 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How do I keep doing that? I'm so bad at this. Okay, come all the way over, and it should lines up perfectly. And then I fill this in and repeat this all the way around, and do that every layer all the way up. So it's 10 layers, so that might take me a bit to place it all, but it is what it is. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Get that. Fireworks for the elytra. It's gonna be worth it. Definitely gonna be worth it. So I'm gonna get to work on this and get it done all the way up to the top. I'm sorry that you guys are hearing the sound of the water flowing, but gonna get to work. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I have been hard at work on the mob farm. Let me do a little bit here. Hard at work on the mob farm, and here is how it's looking. It's looking pretty cool. I enjoy that we actually have a mob farm now. The only thing that I have left to do for it is add the redstone clock on the top, and this thing is literally ready to go. As soon as I put that clock in, it's ready to go, and we'll start running. But obviously, we'll still need collection. But when you look at this farm, and this tower will need to go. But when you look at this farm from Gnembon's video, he basically says that this individual cell does not quite reach mob cap, and he did comparisons to having multiple ones of these, and he found the best number of these to have is 4 of these separate towers to get to the full mob cap and the maximum amount of drops that you can have. So I wonder if you can guess what I'm about to do. All right, the 4 towers are built and completed, minus a few things like redstone and killing pads, but that can come later and they're relatively simple tasks. And then my players up here. What I need to do is figure out the next step is figure out where I'm going to put my storage at. And I'm thinking I literally just put it kind of right here underwater and build a big old air bubble around it, so that way I can breathe down there. Have all my storage down there, and then what I also want to do is if I come up to here, on top of this, all of these towers, I want to build a sugarcane farm that I designed myself. It's nothing special, but a sugarcane farm to go up here, and all the drops will come over and drop all the way down a tube that I'm going to put right here into the storage room. So that way I have plenty of stuff. And I'm thinking I'd just use storage silos to store all the items I can think of. But yeah, that is pretty much most of it. So I'm going to go ahead and get on with... Actually, I'm going to finish up the farms first. That's probably a good idea. Let me finish up the collection pads and the redstone, so hopefully this will all get done pretty quickly. So let's do that real fast. All right, everyone, I have done it. I have put all of the redstone wiring in for each of the 4 towers, and at the bottom of each one, there is now a little hopper pad for all of the item collection, and I've moved my spawn platform from there over to here now, and I wired up a on switch for the entire farm. Now, the only problem the farm is having is if you can see how dark these 2 towers are, this one that I'm standing on is also just as dark. These 3 were the ones that I built after that one. So this is the first one that I built. And this one is having an incredibly weird lighting bug where these bottom couple layers are all lighting up and there's no holes in this. I've been messing with it for a long time. And basically the game somehow thinks that sunlight is getting into there, and I guess this cover's not there. I don't quite understand what it is, and I can't really fix it. I've been trying to fix it forever. I've been reloading chunks. I've been punching holes in the entire cover to try and update it. I've gone down to the pads and placed torches and stuff to try and update it again, and I can't get it to work. So for now, I'm just going to leave it because these 3 towers by themselves are definitely going to produce enough, and this one will technically work at night as well. So I'm just going to deal with these 3 for now. But next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build the storage system, and the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to dig a hole underground right there. Originally I said I would like put it in the water, and I realized why do that when I could be smart and put it underground at the bottom so I don't have to clear out all the water. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down there, clear out a space for it, and then I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get that done. And the entire storage room is dug out, and next step is start building it. So I'm going to start laying the base down. Let's do that real fast. Okay, so here it is. The very loose outline I completely ran out of. This is dark oak. I completely ran out of it. I need more of it to continue this, but this is sort of what it's going to look like. So we have this big pad right here, and in these gaps there's going to be chests, well, the storage silos, can't quite remember them, and we're only going to store 6 specific items, which are gunpowder, bones, sugarcane, string, spider eyes, and then we're going to store some rotten flesh in case I want to do trading, and then I'm going to have one more storage silo right here in the middle, which is going to be all miscellaneous items. So anything that doesn't make it past those 6 are just going to drop in there, and the rest are going to go over and into lava. So we're going to get rid of them. So I'm going to keep cracking on with this and building more of it. I need to gather a fair amount of resource to continue this, and I also got this big old nether portal to enter the thing linked up to the nether. So as you can see, if I would get to the other world, there we go. So we have, oh gosh, okay. So that goes to the top AFK platform, and then when we're ready, we can come out and go down into this one, which is the, just came out of there, that's the storage room, and this is all so close to my base, that's the actual base portal. So it's all really close together, which really helps me. So I'm going to keep gathering resources and building it, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I have the room built. Oh yes, the mob farm is finally running. This thing is ridiculous. Like, you can see how many mobs are just pouring out of this thing. Even though this entire one is missing, they still just keep coming out right here. It is ridiculous how many are coming through. And all of this is linked up down to my storage room, which I placed right here. So this is the storage room. I really like how it came together and how it looks. I need to fill in that space because that's my little secret chest redstone room. Don't worry about it. But this is basically it right now, and the way it works is all the items come in and they all get filtered based off the 6 major ones I want. I think it's sugarcane, gunpowder, bones, string, spider eye, flesh, and then this is just a miscellaneous thing, which is slowly filling up, mostly with arrows, but it is what it is. And this is, well, I don't have a sugarcane farm yet, so that's going to be empty, but already in gunpowder, we got 9 stacks of it. I've been running this for like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, 9 stacks of gunpowder. That is ridiculous. And then bones, same thing. Just crazy how good this thing is doing. I'm so excited about it. Now, the next thing I have to do is put the actual sugarcane farm in, and I plan to build it right here on top of things. I got plenty of space, and for all the sugarcane, I'm just going to drop it, build another drop tunnel, and it's going to fall down straight into that hole right there and go into the storage. So it's going to work out really well. And I don't think I actually have time to build it in this episode. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is show you guys the design that I'm going with. I'm just going to build it off camera, and the next episode you guys will see it once it's all done. And other than that, I really had no problems with this farm except for the lighting bug right there. And this portal is being stupid and linking with the basement one. And I don't know why, even though I did all the divide by 8 stuff, but it is what it is. So eventually, I'm just going to remove this entire portal and open this up so I can fly in here with an elytra, which hopefully should be in an episode or 2. Not at all hinting at what's happening next episode. But for now, I have the ladder to get all the way up there. But it's working great. I'm loving it so much. Just amazing amount of mobs coming out here. So let me show you guys the sugarcane farm that I'm going to go with, and then we get over with the episode. Alright, so I'm right here in my creative testing world. It's a bit of a mess, but here's the sugarcane farm that I'm going with, and this one I just thought of myself and went ahead and made it. So basically the way this works is the sugarcane will all sit here in front of these pistons, and they'll grow up, and eventually they will update either that observer or that observer, which will cause all the pistons to fire and remove all of the sugarcane right here. And once that happens, it'll send the minecart to just go under and pick all of it up. And I thought of this because it was, well, I just thought I need a way to have a sugarcane farm where I don't have to use sticky pistons like they normally do. And then I realized, oh yeah, minecarts will pick up through the block, so I can just drop all of it onto the block and go ahead and pick it up. So if I update the tick speed to like 500, you can see it working right now. So they'll grow up, and then eventually fires like that, and it just keeps going. And the nice thing about this is this is a tileable design, so immediately after I can just flip it over and mirror it on the other side, and I just run minecarts down to pick it up and do stuff like that. Let me turn this off before that gets really annoying. But yeah, it works really well. It's tileable, so I'm going to go ahead and build this. I'm probably going to build several modules on the actual survival world, and I'll have that all ready for you next episode, and hopefully it will also give us a ridiculous amount of sugarcane. But that is really all that I have for this episode, so I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.
In the fire that keeps burning, we're invited